Hey, what's happening? My fearless networking friend, Todd Falcone here. Still at the Babbling Brook, having a good old time. It's a beautiful day here in Central Oregon. Loving summers here. So a question came up inside of one of my Facebook groups, and there was a conversation that started around the subject of leads. And the main question was, do leads actually work? And I figured I would come on here and have a chat with you guys about that, because I have probably more experience than almost anyone else in network marketing that's still in the game today, that has, built businesses with purchased leads. Okay. And let me go quickly just so you understand. So when I started in network marketing, I went through my warm market, and one of my friends, my friend Tom, was the one warm market guy that joined. Most of my warm market didn't do anything. So one of the very first things I did within the first 6 months of building a business, we were running ads at that time, because I was in Southern California, LA Times, Orange County Register, for people to come into a business opportunity briefing, a business opportunity presentation. So even before I was buying leads, I was spending ad dollars in local newspapers, getting people to come into an office to watch a presentation. In fact, we had, at that time, by the time we got to 1991, I think we had over 400 training centers in the United States alone, and we were blanketing the U.S., running these different ads in all of these different newspapers throughout the United States, driving people into a live business opportunity presentation. And we built a huge business doing that. So that would be considered a lead, right? That's not a lead that you necessarily purchased, but it's a lead that you generated, and it's probably actually a far more expensive lead than most people can generate on their own. Then in 1994, a friend of mine came to me, and let's see who, some of these folks that have been around for a little bit, came to me, and I needed people to talk to. This is pre-social media. And he said, hey, he goes, I got this lead program. It's called the Co-op Lead Network, CLN. And I signed up for it because I needed leads. Back then, with Co-op Lead Network, we got names and addresses. We didn't even get phone numbers. Can you believe that? And so we were sending out postcards, and we were signing people up. Unfortunately, that deal fizzled fast. And then in December of 1995, the same guy came to me. He was in the same network marketing company I was in. Both of us needed leads. And he said, hey, we found this other lead generation company. It's called ProStep. You want to look at it? I was like, dude, absolutely. So I signed up in ProStep, which was a lead generation company. These guys were so ahead of their time. Maybe some of you guys watching this were, depending on how long you've been around the business, were involved in ProStep. ProStep actually stood for Professional Support and Training Equals Profits. And it was a lead generation company where you got leads. We had this voice on demand and fax on demand technology, which is so archaic now, but you could send somebody to a fax machine. They would dial a phone number, and a pre-printed fax would come out with your presentation on it, or they can call in and they can listen to a pre-recorded line. We had one of the very first autoresponders ever. This is probably closer to 2000, 2001. I was with that company for 11 years. But I built almost all of my business with purchased business opportunity seeker leads. And these were leads that were shared with other people. So you would get, as a premier member with the company, I was getting 1,000 leads a month, and it was shared with 3 to 5 other people. So 3 to 5 other people got the same lead. They were in different network marketing companies typically. So I was competing even with these people that were opportunity seeking with other networkers that might call them. The funny thing is, I pretty much always had domination on those leads, because most people don't even call the leads anyhow. So I'll be picking up the phone. I'm generally the first person, maybe even the only person to call them. And I can tell you right now, I have built a lot of my business working leads. Now, the lead generation game has changed. I have 2 lead vendors that I use. I'll actually try to get my team to put both of them on this page. But the two guys that I use today have been around for, I don't even know, 15 plus years as lead aggregators. These are the guys that are actually generating the leads primarily through online advertising. You're getting name, address, phone number, email address. Why are they looking? How much are they looking to make? How many hours are they willing to commit? It depends on the leads you get, but some of them are longer form questionnaires. And the question again, which was asked in my Facebook group, do leads work? I mean, I could call from the white pages. Do the white pages still exist? I don't even know. I could go call from the white pages right now and go recruit people from the white pages. Hey, John, Todd Falcone here, giving you a call. I'm expanding my business here into Bend, Oregon. Got your name and phone number. Just wanted to ask you a straight up question. Are you at all open to, taking a look at a really cool money making idea? If I did that enough times, even if they didn't request information about making money, I'm still going to end up getting some of those people. Now, the difference is these are people that had requested information about earning money from home. And so you're going to have most certainly a higher conversion rate than, just total cold call out of do the white pages even exist? I don't even know if we have a phone book anymore. I don't know. Maybe they're online. I have no idea. But the short answer to the question is yes, leads do work. And I wanted to give you enough of my background ahead of time so that I've worked for 11 years. I built most of my business working leads. Now, the thing about leads, and I quickly discovered this, I thought, man, these people request information about making money from home. I want to be like, this is like shooting fish in a barrel or whatever it's called. I want to be signing up all these people. But the truth is, people respond to stuff and they have no interest. They're just bored. Who knows what's going on with them? I even ran a full page double truck ad in a business magazine. Cost me thousands of dollars to run this ad. I did this ad copy. I don't remember the exact ad copy right now, but it was like must have sales skills, must have been in a commission-based environment, must, be comfortable cold calling, must have experience cold calling, whatever the list of things were. And the responses that I got from that ad were still people like, yeah, it's responding to the advertisement about your business. What is it about? And they were like just nimrods. It's like, why are you even responding? Did you not read the advertisement? So even when you have a well-crafted ad, you still get people that shouldn't even be responding to the ad. So there is a tremendous amount of sorting, but again, it has to do with expectations. So if you're going in with the right kind of expectations, and that you're just like sorting through until you find the right person, you're gonna have success working leads. I do think, again, most certainly leads work. It's a numbers game, just like everything else in this business. You got to go through the numbers, whether it's warm markets, social media, whatever you're doing, it's still a numbers game. Whether you're recruiting professionals like I teach in my Insider Secrets course, it's a numbers game. I will say this, okay? For those of you that are not comfortable yet talking to people on the phone and you're nervous and unsure of yourself and your mouth gets dry and your heart's pounding and you're scared and you have this fear and you're just, it doesn't feel good. I get it. I've been there. I know it. The best way to get over that fear, there is no better way than using leads. Because here's the thing. You call John Smith. John Smith lives in your town even. Lives on your street. You don't even know it, but he lives on your street. You call that person, you bumble all over your face. You couldn't get the words out, and then you see him walking his dog 10 minutes later, he's waving at you. He doesn't know it was you. He's not going to go, oh, you're the one calling me, bumbling all over your face. They don't know, so it's great practice. It's a great place to practice while getting results. I think, quite frankly, it is the best training ground for getting good on the phone and having all of those different angles of experience that you're going to have and the curveballs that might be thrown your way, but with total strangers. So you can be and you can do and be anything and anyone you want to be. And leads most certainly do work. Again, don't get me wrong, numbers game. You gotta go through and talk to a lot of people. In today's environment, I would do two things working leads. I would actually do three. You got their name, you got their phone number, you got their email address. I'm going to call them. I'm going to text them. I'm going to email them. Think about it. Back when I first started doing this, I had to send them a postcard. I couldn't even call the person. And we didn't even have something where you could go search and find them, like, what's their phone number? Because the only white pages I had were in my local town. But again, I think there's a lot of purposes that it serves. Would it be my primary way of building the business? Like, number one way I'm going to go drive business today? No. But if I didn't have anybody to talk to, if I wasn't good on social media, or I didn't have a big following on social media, I would absolutely be all over it. And if I needed to work on my communication skills, 100% I would be all over it. All right, what's up, YouTubers? If you're on my YouTube channel, appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you're on my podcast listening to me on audio, you want to come on over to my page. I am going to make sure my web guys put the links to my 2 lead vendors right here. These guys have been in business for a really long period of time, and these were probably the only guys in today's market that I would recommend. You come on over to toddfalcone.com/episode 196. Again, toddfalcone.com/episode 196. You can see the details there of those 2 lead vendors, as well as other resources in helping you build your business. But yes, leads do work if you know how to work them and you do it properly.